Hello from American Losses Today and welcome back to our channel. In the past few days, we have received somber news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Additionally, we will recap the stars whom we have recently lost. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Toian Matchinga, best known for her roles on the Wild Wild West and other 1960s TV classics like Death Valley Days, I Dream of Jeannie, and The Odd Couple, has died at 82. Matchinga, who later used her birth name Karen Matchinga, passed away Sunday at her Belmont, Massachusetts home of natural causes, her family announced. Her film credits included Madigan, 1968, Up the Sandbox, 1972, Raindrops, 1976, and Mad City, 1997. On TV, she appeared in The Wild Wild West, 1965 to 1967, 1969, The Flying Nun, Ellery Queen, and Rich Man Poor Man, among others. Born Karen Lee Matchinga on November 23, 1941, in Painesville, Ohio, she earned a Carnegie Mellon Scholarship before moving to New York, where she debuted on PM East PM West. A talented ghostwriter for MGM, NBC, and Paramount, she also penned the 2012 erotic novel The Girl. Matchinga married Harold Brown in 1976, staying together until his death in 2004. She is survived by her son Jeremy, daughter-in-law Betsy, grandchildren Zoe and Zachary, and siblings Bonnie and Rudy. Known for her vibrant storytelling and humor, donations in her memory can be made to the SAG Foundation.
Richard James,
the Emmy-winning production designer behind Star Trek, The Next Generation and Star Trek, Voyager, has died at 88. He passed away on November 11th from complications of an infection at UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. His friend Tom Sandin confirmed. Born April 7, 1936, in Fort Worth, Texas, James developed a passion for art direction at Texas Tech University in the Casa Mañana Theater. He began his career painting scenery for Disney before working on NBC shows like Let's Make a Deal and Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. He gained sci-fi experience on Battlestar Galactica, 1978, before joining Next Generation in 1988. James stayed through the show's 1994 finale and continued as production designer on Voyager for its entire 7-season run, 1995 to 2001. He won an Emmy in 1990 for the Next Generation episode Sins of the Father. Known for innovative techniques, he introduced hand-glued glitter on black velvet to create realistic starfields. James retired in 2001 and returned to Texas. He is survived by his husband, Ron. Vic Flick, the British guitarist behind the iconic James Bond theme riff, introduced in Dr. No, 1962, has died at 87 after battling Alzheimer's, his family announced. Flick's contributions extended beyond Bond, playing on hits like Peter and Gordon's World Without Love, Petula Clark's Downtown, and Tom Jones's It's Not Unusual. He collaborated with legends including Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, George Martin, and Dusty Springfield. Known for his dynamic stage presence, he was hailed as a musician's musician by Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues. Flick created Bond's edgy sound using a Clifford Essex Paragon Deluxe guitar and Vox AC-15 amp, recording with orchestral mics for its mysterious tone. He later worked on 6 more Bond films, including Goldfinger, 1964. Born Victor Harold Flick on May 14, 1937, in Surrey, England, he began on piano before switching to guitar. He performed with the John Barry 7 before their Bond collaboration. Flick received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Guitar Museum in 2013. He is survived by his wife Judith, son Kevin, and grandchild Tyler. Paul Teal, best known for his role as closeted actor Josh Avery on Season 7 of One Tree Hill, has died at 35 after a battle with cancer, his representatives confirmed. The STW talent agency described Teal as a gifted actor and a kind spirit whose loss will be deeply felt. Teal's fiancée, Amelia Toel, shared a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, calling him her soulmate and soon-to-be husband. "You filled my lungs with laughter and my heart with love," she wrote, vowing to find joy in life as he fought for his everyday. On screen, Teal appeared in Adrian Lyne's Deep Water, 2022, alongside Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas, the upcoming Lily with Patricia Clarkson, and shows like The Walking Dead, Outer Banks, The Staircase, and Dynasty. Born in 1989 in Wilmington, North Carolina, Teal began his career on local stages, performing with Opera House Theatre Co., Thalian Association Community Theatre, and Tech Muja Dance and Theatre Company. His hometown also served as the filming location for Tree Hill. Thalian Hall CEO Shane Fernando, who directed Teal in productions like Newsies, described him as a supportive perfectionist and a joy to work with. A public memorial at Thalian Hall is being planned to honor his life and contributions. Bella Coroli, the transformative gymnastics coach who shaped the U.S. into a global powerhouse, has died at 82. USA Gymnastics announced without citing a cause. With his wife Martha Coley, Caroli coached legends like Nadia Comaneci, who scored the first perfect 10 at the 1976 Olympics, and Mary Lou Retton, America's first all-around gold medalist in 1984. Yet his demanding methods faced scrutiny, especially amid the Larry Nassar abuse scandal. Born in Romania in 1942, Caroli began coaching in a small town before guiding the Romanian team to Olympic glory. He defected to the U.S. in 1981 and founded a Houston gym, producing stars like Carrie Strug, who vaulted to secure team gold at the 1996 Olympics despite an injured ankle. Caroli's centralized training system redefined American gymnastics but was criticized for its rigidity and authoritarian approach. Though controversial, Caroli's innovations made U.S. gymnastics a gold standard, leaving behind a complex legacy of triumph and debate. Shel T. Me, the influential Chicago-born music producer, known for his work on British punk classics like The Who's My Generation and The Kinks' You Really Got Me, has died at 87. His publicist confirmed his passing Wednesday in Los Angeles from complications following a stroke. T. Me was instrumental in shaping the sound of 1960s British rock, overseeing iconic hits like The Kinks, a well-respected man and dedicated follower of fashion. A skilled recording engineer, T. Me found himself in the heart of London's rock scene, becoming one of the few independent producers of the era. He also helped propel The Who into stardom with landmark tracks like My Generation and worked with Chad and Jeremy Manfred Mann, and early David Bowie, who was then known as Davy Jones. T. Me's legacy also includes collaborations with Jimmy Page, who played guitar for The Kinks, and contributions to projects like The Damned and Band of Joy. He is survived by his wife, daughter, and granddaughter. Timothy West, the British actor renowned for his work across stage, TV, and film, has passed away at 90, his family confirmed Thursday. West's career spanned decades, from Shakespearean plays to iconic roles in films like The Day of the Jackal, 1973, and Cry Freedom, 1987, as well as his appearances in famous British soap operas EastEnders and Coronation Street. His family, including wife Prunella Scales, shared the news on social media, describing his passing as peaceful, surrounded by loved ones. West's acting legacy also included memorable TV roles, notably his portrayal of Stan Carter on EastEnders, which he played for over a year. His work in British TV extended to adaptations of works by R.D. and Charles Dickens, including Oliver Twist. His most recent role was in the period drama Gentleman Jack. Beyond his acting, West and Scales shared their passion for narrowboat travel on the show Great Canal Journeys, where they also candidly explored Scales' battle with dementia. He leaves behind a legacy of memorable performances and a loving family. Paul Anguillon, the celebrated British makeup designer, passed away at 75 on November 3 from cancer. He is remembered for his work on films such as Reds, Batman, The Phantom Menace, Gladiator, and Game of Thrones. Anguillon earned 2 Oscar nominations and 2 Emmys, including wins for his work on Game of Thrones. His contributions to the makeup of James Bond films, particularly Casino Royale and The Man with the Golden Gun, are iconic. Anguillan also worked with directors like Steven Spielberg, Ridley Scott, and Tim Burton. Among his most famous creations was Nicole Kidman's prosthetic nose for The Hours and the look of Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace. His career spanned decades with credits on Pink Floyd, The Wall, Troy, Little Shop of Horrors, and Phantom Thread. Born in Walton-on-Thames, Surrey, England, Anguillan began in the 1960s, training as a makeup artist. He is survived by his wife Lizzie, daughters Sam and Georgie, and grandchildren. Judith Jameson, the renowned dancer and former artistic director of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, passed away at 81 after a brief illness in New York. Jameson's legacy includes decades of groundbreaking work in the world of dance, performances and leadership shaping the course of modern dance. She was born in Philadelphia and began ballet training at age 6 before joining Alvin Ailey's company in 1965 after 15 years as a principal. Dancer, she performed with various ballet companies, and on Broadway she returned to as artistic director, serving for 2 decades. Her influence on the company was profound, guiding it through significant growth and recognition. Jameson's career was celebrated last year at the 65th season gala. Known for her grace, power, and artistry, she inspired generations of dancers. In a previous interview, she reflected on the challenges of aging as a dancer, noting the body's inevitable changes, but expressing her continued love for the art. Jameson is remembered for her artistry, humanity, and the incredible light she brought to the stage. Tony Todd, renowned for his roles in the Candyman and Final Destination horror franchises, has died at 69 following a long illness. His wife Fatima confirmed his death on Wednesday at their Marina del Rey home. Tributes flooded in with new cinema, honoring him as a legend. Born on December 4, 1954 in Washington, Todd's acting journey began after studying at the University of Connecticut and the Eugene O'Neill National Theater Institute. He made his film debut in 1986 and gained fame as the sinister Candyman in 1992, reprising the role in sequels. In the 2021 remake, Todd also portrayed William Bloodworth in the Final Destination series. His other notable films include Night of the Living Dead 1990, The Rock 1996, and The Crow 1994. Todd was also a recurring presence in Star Trek, appearing in multiple series over his career. He earned recognition for his versatility and depth. Survived by his wife and children, Todd leaves behind a powerful legacy in film and television. Jonathan Hayes, best known for his role as Seymour Krelborn in The Little Shop of Horrors, has passed away at 95. He died on Saturday at his Los Angeles home, as confirmed by his daughter Rebecca Hayes. Hayes was a staple in Roger Corman's film company, appearing in over 20 films from 1954 to 1967. His notable roles included The Fast and the Furious 1954 and Stakeout on Dope Street 1958. He gained cult fame as Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors 1960, where he starred as the flower shop assistant who unknowingly grows a bloodthirsty plant. Hayes was known for his versatility, transforming into a range of oddball characters. A Pittsburgh native, he began acting after meeting Corman while working at a gas station. Hayes also contributed as a writer and producer in his later career, running campaigns for Major Bra. NDS. His legacy as a Bowie legend endures, remembered for his dedication and chameleon-like ability to transform on screen. He is survived by his daughter, grandchildren Andre, Rocco, Ruby, and great-grandson Sonny. Quincy Jones, the legendary producer, composer, and humanitarian, has passed away at 91. He died Sunday night at his Bel Air home, surrounded by his family. In a statement, his family mourned his loss, celebrating his incredible life and the indelible impact he left on the music industry over a remarkable 60-year career. Jones won 28 Grammy Awards, including the Grammy Legend Award, and was set to receive an honorary Oscar. His contributions span genres and media, from producing Michael Jackson's Thriller and Bad to composing scores for iconic films like In the Heat of the Night and In Cold Blood. Jones's influence also extended to television, where he composed memorable theme songs and executive produced The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and In the House. He broke barriers in an industry where racial prejudice as are famously recounting how his first trip to Hollywood was met with shock due to his race. Jones's impact on both music and culture was immeasurable, earning him a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. AIM in 2013, he is survived by his daughter actress Rashida Jones, and his 7 children. Alan Renz, best known for his roles on La La and Dharma and Greg, has died at the age of 82. He passed away in his sleep from heart failure at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. His wife, actress Joanna Frank, confirmed Ren's career spanned multiple decades with his portrayal of the boorish Douglas Brackman Jr. on La La, earning him Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. He appeared in all but one of the show's 172 episodes. Following La La, Russians played Larry Finkelstein, the hippie father on Dharma and Greg W.H. Air. His character's laid-back attitude contrasted sharply with his earlier role. Rashawn's career began in theater, notably in the original production of O Kolkata, before transitioning to television and film. He also had a recurring role on Rizzoli and Isles and appeared in several films including Heart Condition and North. Raised in Boston, Ratton studied acting in New York before moving to Los Angeles, where his career took off. In addition to his acting work, Ratton also ventured into writing and directing. He is survived by his son Robert and his wife Joanna Frank. Terry Garr, the Oscar-nominated actress, known for her iconic roles in Tootsie and Young Frankenstein, has died at the age of 79. Her death was confirmed by her publicist Heidi Schaefer, who stated that JR passed away at her home in Los Angeles. Surrounded by family and friends. G's career, which spanned decades, was sadly derailed by multiple sclerosis, a condition she publicly disclosed in 2002. She made her last on-screen appearance in 2011. Hollywood has mourned her loss, with many paying tribute to the beloved actress. Mel Brooks, who gave Garr her breakout role in Young Frankenstein, expressed his sorrow on social media, calling her both talented and funny. Her humor and lively spirit made the Young Frankenstein set a pleasure to work on. Brooks wrote Michael Keaton, her co-star, and Mr. Mom shared a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, remembering Garr is not only a great actress but also a wonderful person to be around. Talk show legend David Letterman, who frequently hosted Garr on his shows, also posted a video of their time together honoring her memory. Paul Morrissey, the cult film director and early collaborator with Andy Warhol, has died at 86. Morrissey passed away on Monday at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City after battling pneumonia. Known for films like Flesh Trash Heat Flesh for Frankenstein and Blood for Dracula, Morris's work became synonymous with provocative storytelling. His films also include Women in Revolt and the 1980s New York City trilogy, such as 40 Deuce and Spike of Bensonhurst. Morris's partnership with Andy Warhol shaped his career. They met in 1965 and Morrissey worked at Warhol's factory directing films like My Hustler and Lonesome Cowboys. As time passed, Morrissey became outspoken about Warhol taking excessive credit for their joint works. Born in 1938 in New York, Morrissey played a significant role in managing the Velvet Underground and co-founded Interview magazine. His final film, News from Nowhere, was released in 2010, closing a distinctive chapter in avant-garde cinema. David Harris, the actor renowned for his portrayal of Kuchas in the 1979 cult classic The Warriors, has passed away at the age of 75. Harris died on Friday at his home in New York City after a battle with cancer, according to his daughter Dana Harris. The Warriors, based on Saul Urey's 1965 novel, tells the story of a street gang traveling across New York City after being framed for murder. Harris's character Coys was known for his bold fashion, including a turquoise necklace and headband, which became iconic. Despite its initial critical failure, the film developed a passionate fan base and is now celebrated as a cult classic, holding an 88% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who recently collaborated on a Warriors-inspired concept album, paid tribute to Harris on Instagram, expressing his shock and sadness over the actor's passing. Miranda noted that just a week ago they had celebrated Harris's unforgettable performance, and he expressed gratitude for the moments spent with him over his career. Harris appeared in several films, including Brie W. Baker, A Soldier Story, Quicksilver, and James White, along with TV appearances in Law and Order NYPD Blue. Harris was born on June 18, 1949 in New York City, and began his acting journey after being encouraged by an English teacher at the High School of Performing Arts. He is survived by his sister, mother, 3 siblings, and 2 grandchildren. Jerry Taylor, the Emmy-nominated writer, producer, and director, passed away at 86. She died from natural causes Wednesday night at an assisted living facility in Davis, California. Taylor was a key figure in the Star Trek franchise, known for her work on The Next Generation and Voyager, which she co-created before joining Star Trek. She wrote for popular crime dramas like Magnum P.I. Quincy Me, and in the heat of the night she became co-executive producer of The Next Generation and later showrunner for its seventh and final season. Taylor co-created Voyager in 1995, making history with Kate Mulgrew as the first female Star Trek Captain Catherine Janeway Mulgrew credited Taylor for changing her life and shaping Janeway's legacy. Taylor's career spanned writing and producing for shows like Little House on the Prairie, The Incredible Hulk, Father Dying Mysteries. Known for her compassion and kindness, Taylor's legacy continues to inspire generations of writers and producers in television.
D. Clark Kent.
The legendary hip-hop producer who worked with iconic artists like Jay-Z, The Notorious B.I.G., Mariah Carey, and Kanye West, has passed away at 58. He died on Thursday evening after a 3-year battle with colon cancer, surrounded by his family, including his wife Kasha and children Kabiria and Antonio. His death was confirmed in a statement shared on his Instagram. Known for his influential production on hits like Jay-Z's Brooklyn's Finest, Biggie's Sky's the Limit, and Mariah Carey's Lover Boy, Kent's impact on the hip-hop world was vast, working with legends like Rakim, Slick Rick, and Rick Ross. Just 2 months before his death, radio personality Angie Martinez announced plans to direct a documentary on Kent, highlighting his crucial role in the history of hip-hop. Kent expressed honor in having his story told by Martinez, emphasizing her storytelling legacy. The hip-hop community has lost one of its most important pioneers. Phil Lesh, the founding bassist of the Grateful Dead, passed away on Friday at the age of 84. His death was announced via social media with a statement noting that he passed peacefully surrounded by his family, leaving behind a legacy of love and music. No cause of death was provided. Lesh was instrumental in shaping the Grateful Dead's unique sound, blending his classical and jazz influences into the band's improvisational style. As a key member of the Dead, Lesh's bass playing became as iconic as Jerry Garcia's guitar, defining the band's sprawling live performances and contributing to the creation of the jam band movement. Born in 1940 in Berkeley, California, Lesh initially played trumpet before switching to bass and joining Garcia's group, which would eventually become the Grateful Dead in 1965. Though he wasn't the band's primary vocalist, Lesh contributed harmonies and wrote some of the group's songs, most notably Box of Rain. His work with the Dead, especially during their psychedelic rock era, made them legends in live music and earned them a devoted following of Deadheads that endures to this day. Jack Jones, the Grammy-winning crooner famous for hits like Lollipops and Roses, Wives and Lovers, and The Impossible Dream, has passed away at 86. He died Wednesday night at Eisenhower Medical in Rancho Mirage, California, after a 2-year battle with leukemia. His stepdaughter Nicole Whitty confirmed. Born into a showbiz family, Jones was the son of tenor Alan Jones and actress Irene Hervey. He rose to fame with his smooth vocal style, scoring multiple hits in the 60s and 70s, best known for his theme song on The Love Boat. Jones's career spanned decades, from his early hits to becoming a Las Vegas staple. He won 2 Grammys, including for Lollipops and Roses, and was nominated for others, including for his rendition of The Impossible Dream. Jones's charm and musical versatility made him a beloved figure in both pop music and the entertainment world, with his songs featured in films like Good Morning Vietnam and American Hustle. He continued to perform well into his 80s, leaving behind a rich legacy of music. Alan Sachs, the co-creator of the iconic 1970s ABC sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter, has died at the age of 81. He passed away Tuesday in New York from complications related to lymphoma, a condition he had been battling for over 2 decades. Sachs, a Brooklyn native, is best known for his work on Welcome Back, Kotter, which debuted in 1975 and starred Gabe Kaplan as a teacher at James Buchanan High School, where his students, the Sweat Hogs, were portrayed by John Travolta, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, Robert Hughes, and Ron Palillo. The show, which ran for 4 seasons, became a defining part of 70s television. After Kotter, Sachs worked on various projects, including films like Do-a-Do, 1984, and Thrash, 1986, and went on to produce for the Disney Channel, including the Emmy-winning The Color of Friendship, 2000, and Camp Rock, 2008. He also contributed to television as a producer of Writers in the Sky 1991 and worked on several documentaries. In addition to his production work, Sachs was an educator at Los Angeles Valley College, teaching film, TV, and broadcasting until his retirement in 2007. He is survived by his wife, daughters, son, and sister. Ron Ely, the actor who gained fame for his portrayal of the Lord of the Jungle in the 1966 NBC series Tarzan, has passed away at the age of 86. He died on September 29th at the home of one of his daughters near Santa Barbara, California. Ely, known for his 6'4" frame and blue eyes, was thrust into the role of Tarzan after Mike Henry, the original choice, left the project following an injury. Ely's 2-season stint in the role featured him performing his own stunts and cemented his place in television history. After Tarzan, Ely continued his acting career with roles in films such as Doc Savage, The Man of Bronze, 1975, and appeared on TV shows like The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, and Wonder Woman. He also hosted the Miss America pageant in 1980 and 1981, stepping in for Burt Parks. Ely's later work included roles in Superboy, Tarzan, The Hunted, and a variety of other TV projects. In addition to his acting career, he authored 2 novels about a private eye named Jake Sands. Ely's daughter Kirsten described him as a hero, mentor, and family man, emphasizing his positive influence on those around him. He is survived by his daughters Kirsten and Caitlin. Dick Pope, the celebrated British cinematographer known for his long collaboration with director Mike Leigh, has passed away at 77. His death was confirmed by the British Society of Cinematographers. Pope had undergone heart surgery before working on Hard Truths, their latest project. He received Oscar nominations for The Illusionist, 2006, and Mr. Turner, 2014. Pope and Leigh worked together on numerous acclaimed films, including Secrets and Lies, 1996, Happy-Go-Lucky, 2008, Another Year, 2010, and Peterloo, 2018. His career was marked by a deep understanding of cinematography, developing a unique shorthand with Leigh. Pope also worked with directors like Ben Kidden, Mike Newell, and Richard Linklater. His documentary roots informed his naturalistic style, earning him recognition in TV dramas like Porterhouse Blue, 1987. Known for embracing new technologies while respecting traditional filmmaking, he won the Simage Golden Frog Award 3 times. His passing marks a significant loss to the film world.
Fernando Valenzuela.
The iconic Mexican-born pitcher who ignited Fernando Mania with the Los Angeles Dodgers has died at 63. The team confirmed his passing, though no cause was given. Valenzuela's remarkable 1981 season, in which he won both the Cy Young Award and Rookie of the Year, remains an unparalleled achievement in Major League Baseball. His rise from humble beginnings in Mexico to MLB stardom made him a hero, especially in the Latino community. Valenzuela threw a no-hitter in 1990, earning his place in Dodgers lore. He was a key figure in the team's success, with 141 wins as a Dodger. After retiring in 1997, he returned as a Spanish-language broadcaster, continuing his legacy with the team. In 2023, the Dodgers retired his number 34 jersey in honor of his impact. Valenzuela's signature screwball and unique windup made him a fan favorite. Though he never won a World Series as a player, his contributions to the Dodgers and the game are immeasurable. Dick Van Dyke is a name synonymous with joy, laughter, and an extraordinary career spanning decades in entertainment. Born on December 13, 1925, in West Plains, Missouri, Dick grew up in Danville, Illinois. His early life was humble, but even as a child, he exhibited a flair for performance. His father, Lauren, was a traveling salesman, while his mother, Hazel, was a homemaker. Young Dick showed a penchant for entertaining, often mimicking popular radio and stage personalities of the time. Although he initially considered becoming a minister, the pull of the stage proved irresistible. By his late teens, Dick was performing as a radio DJ and gaining experience in local theater productions. Van Dyke's career took a significant turn after he served briefly in the U.S. Army Air Forces during World War II. Upon returning home, he pursued entertainment with renewed focus. In the 1950s, he transitioned into television, gaining attention for his work on comedy shows and hosting gigs. However, his big break came in 1961 when he landed the titular role in The Dick Van Dyke Show. The sitcom, created by Carl Reiner, became a cultural phenomenon, showcasing Dick's impeccable comedic timing and lovable charm. It solidified him as a household name and earned him 5 Primetime Emmy Awards. Soon after, Van Dyke leaped to the silver screen, starring in beloved classics like Mary Poppins, 1964, and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, 1968, cementing his legacy as an enduring icon of family entertainment. Despite his success, Dick Van DJK faced challenges in his personal life. The pressures of fame combined with an admitted struggle. Alcohol addiction clouded his early career. By the late 1970s, he sought treatment and embraced sobriety, later becoming an advocate for addiction recovery. Professionally, Van DJK reinvented himself during this period, taking on more dramatic roles in films like The Morning After 1974, while continuing to charm audiences. With his comedic talent, he remained active in theater, earning a Tony Award for his performance in Bye Bye Birdie. In terms of health, Dick Van DJK has defied the odds with remarkable resilience. Diagnosed with arthritis at a relatively young age, he learned to manage the condition. Rough exercise and positivity. Later, he faced neurological challenges, revealing in his 80s that he had experienced symptoms of a rare neurological disorder causing cranial discomfort. Yet his upbeat attitude has always been his hallmark, often attributing his longevity to his love of movement and a zest for life. Van Dyke's personal life has been marked by both joy and loss. He married his first wife, Margie Willett, in 1948, and the couple had 4 children: Christian, Barry, Stacy, and Carrie Beth. However, their marriage ended in divorce in 1984. In 1982, Van DJK experienced the devastating loss of his partner Michelle Triola to lung cancer. After more than 3 decades together, despite these hardships, he found love again, marrying Arlene Silver in 2012. Their 46-year age gap raised eyebrows, but the Lou has proven to be a testament to the power of love and companionship. Today, at nearly 99 years old, Dick Van DJK remains a vibrant force. His optimism and boundless energy continue to inspire fans across generations. While he has slowed down professionally, he occasionally appears in projects that align with his legacy. In 2018, he delighted audiences with a cameo in Mary Poppins Returns, a nod to one of his most iconic roles. Van DJK is also an advocate for staying active, often sharing videos of himself dancing, exercising, or engaging with his fans on social media. His advice for aging gracefully: keep moving. Van DJK also spends much of his time giving back to the community. He supports numerous charitable causes and frequently speaks about the importance of gratitude and maintaining a positive outlook. Whether visiting children's hospitals, lending his voice to social causes, or simply offering words of encouragement, he remains committed to spreading joy wherever he goes. As a living legend, Dick Van DJK embodies the magic of perseverance, humor, and kindness. His contributions to entertainment are timeless, and his outlook on life serves as an inspiration to all who encounter his work or story. Whether on screen, stage, or simply in interviews, Dick Van DJK continues to remind the world that age is but a number and laughter truly is the best medicine.